Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to your special reading and messages for February 9th to February 15th. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. I'm so sorry that these messages are late. I did do them early and I did a very long video, as I always do, with timestamps and you name it, the whole shebang. And when we went to upload it, unfortunately, half the video had no sound. So here I am, and I thought, wow, we're already into the first day because it's the 9th to 15th. And then I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to get on and I'm going to do a short weekly reading for each of the 12 signs. They're not going to be very long, but I just wanted to let you know what this week is about because it is a powerful week. So this week, my darling Pisces collective, this week is a powerful week because this week's energy is guiding each of us into a sacred clearing as we prepare for a powerful new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Aquarius on February 17th. This is super powerful energy. We're all feeling it, and this will last us into next year. Definitely 6 months and more. It's very, very powerful. And a solar eclipse in general marks a cosmic reset for each of us. A moment when the universe opens a new chapter and invites each of us to release the old and to start something brand new. Okay, Aquarius energy in itself is very liberating. It's, you know, the new age of Aquarius. It's very liberating. Aquarius is also an air sign, but it's asking each of us to release old, outdated patterns, limiting beliefs, and emotional attachments that are no longer serving our highest good. Now, this eclipse is going to affect each sign depending on where Aquarius is in your horoscope. So for Pisces, Aquarius is the 12th house, and this is a very spiritual house. It's a house of healing, deep healing. It's a house of closure. So my darling Pisces, this week and this new moon solar eclipse, powerful. It's about spiritual cleansing, and it's about emotional renewal for each of my Pisces collective. And you may have been feeling within you this urge to release emotional heaviness, to release fears, and also to release past cycles that keep going around and around in your mind, but that are already done. So these kind of things will be circulating in your mind. And so, you know, this new moon solar eclipse is really asking you to release all of these things. It's going to really heighten your intuition, and more so for Pisces because it's in your 12th house of spirituality, healing, and closure. So my darling Pisces, prepare for a powerful, powerful new beginning ahead. And just so you know, this is not going to be easy because a lot is going to come up from the past. This is deep spiritual cleansing that you're going through, emotional renewal, emotional heaviness is being lifted, fear, things that have happened to you in the past that are done and that need to be left there so that you can now start a whole brand new cycle, my darling, darling Pisces collective. So for you, for this week, my darling Pisces, I'm doing a short reading. I'm doing 3 separate decks. And as I shuffle these decks, the first card is already out. As I shuffle these decks, I just want to thank you in advance for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. It means the world to me, and it keeps me coming here every week. Yes. All right, Pisces. Wow, that's a different theme for sure. And let's see. Last card, my darling Pisces. Yes. All right. So for you, my darling Pisces collective, the very first card you got is leadership. Leadership. And I would think that the majority of Pisces collective are already leaders. They are the ones that everybody follows, that everybody looks up to. They have a great deal of wisdom and knowledge under their belt. And the archangel that comes through is the beloved Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is one of the archangels that I often call on to deliver my prayers to God. And you know, he comes to me in a masculine vibration. Others have seen Gabriel in a more feminine light. But for me, Gabriel, when I channel him, he's very masculine. You know, Gabriel is also an amazing angel to call on when it comes to relationships. So the fact that this card came out now could tell me does tell me that you could have some issues within your relationships, okay? And that is going to be also clearing with this work, this healing component that is activating your 12th house during this new moon solar eclipse. There's a great deal of healing taking place within your relationships. And you can take that however. It could be relationships with your colleagues, with your friends, with your neighbors, with your parents, with your children, with your spouse, however it resonates. There's a lot of different Pisces going through different things, but the theme is the same. So it's really time for you now, my darling Pisces collective, for you to assume a more leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So if you're not already doing that, I see that you will be doing that. And Spirit is also bringing forward study. So there may be some things that are intriguing you at this time that you may want to be learning about. And I do feel that there could be a component of this in which you may learn and then teach others, okay? So if some form of study is, calling out to you, my darling Pisces collective, then by all means, move forward with it, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the realm of spirituality or healing or something, health, something to do with that. Now, the last card that you got is such a beautiful card because we all forget, no matter how attuned we are with spirit, we all forget to ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. And if you've been following me, you know, and I've mentioned this before, that guidance, help, protection, divine light, divine communication is always available to us. But when we were created as human beings, we were created with free will. And what that means is we are here for our own soul growth, our own lessons and learning, right? We've chosen to come in to learn certain lessons, and we've come in with the soul family, soul friends, like people that are very much entwined in our lives. They're all here to teach us, or we're here to teach them, but it's a soul contract nonetheless. Now, it says not only in the Bible, but in every holy text of sacred books that I've read, the Quran, the Torah, many different texts, religious, spiritual texts, in which it says, ask and you shall receive. And the reason for that is because if you don't ask, Spirit cannot intervene, because we're here with free will. So, my darling Pisces, the message for you is ask for guidance. Be specific, be clear on what you're asking for. Take 15 minutes a day to just sit quietly, to contemplate, to sit in gratitude for all that you have, and then ask. Ask for what it is that you want. And I find that when we write down what it is that we're seeking, it manifests so much quicker. Okay, my darling Pisces collective, this is powerful. This is a whole new reality that's coming to you, my darling Pisces collective. Not easy. It's hitting your 12th house. It's a very deep house of spirituality, healing, and closure. So allow what comes up to be released and healed. And as you do this, a whole new version of yourself is going to emerge. Well, my darling Pisces, that was your message for this week. I really hope that it resonated with you. I'm sorry I'm doing this on my phone quickly, but just so that I can bring a little bit of angelic inspiration into each of your lives. My darling Pisces collected, I am guided, protected, and deeply connected to Spirit. That is your mantra. I am guided, protected, and deeply connected to Spirit. Write that down and repeat that daily. Well, my darlings, I wish you a most magnificent week ahead. I'm sending you lots of love and hearts for Valentine's Day. Did I do that right? Lots of love. All my love. Namaste.